Can we join our hands as Her Excellency present our press conference? Your Excellency.
On agro-processing and cottage industry. Despite the change of pattern in the helm of affairs and the nullification of the elections, good people of Sokoto State, and we're highly grateful for the opportunity and rousing welcome to carry out the pilot scheme on 2 local governments, Gada and Wamako. Sokoto State has displayed an uncommon trait of good and able leadership by wholeheartedly embracing a program which is first of its kind. Sokoto State needs to be given kudos, and Dr. Takada Wamako needs to also be congratulated for bringing the Train the Trainees program for women and youth so as to alleviate poverty. Well done, Sokoto State. Well done, Wamako and Gada. We also wish to thank His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence, Dr. Saad Abubakar, for support in community development and encouragement of the enhancement of grassroots through entrepreneurship and food processing at the cottage level. We wish to thank the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Haja Salamatu Bagundu, for her visionary leadership and qualities in involving and collaborating with Sokoto State on this pilot scheme for the grassroots. Most of all, we thank the President and CNC of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Umar Musa Yar'Adua, for his 7-point agenda and exemplary focus on agriculture and food security. Kudos. Carry on, Mr. President. We're solidly behind you. We also like to thank the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a warm-hearted and exemplary wife, a mother, and a heart for the less privileged in our society through her pet project. Infant and maternal mortality. Your Excellency Hajature, may Allah give you the courage to fight this crisis in our society. We must all lend our support to the government. We must shift our focus from seeing government as an institution and begin to get involved in policies that will reshape the destinies of our children yet unborn. To the youth, I say carpe diem, make hay our thinking, and begin to re-evaluate our ideals and value system. We must imbibe a spirit of patriotism and a spirit of change and a crusade of change in our spirit. There is a new way, sweeping us, and a true renaissance and a true spirit of a Nigeria. Together we can make a difference in our homes, in our schools, and in our communities. Ministry of Women Affairs, in collaboration with Sokoto State Government and Voice of Women and Youth in Africa, and other international donor agencies and allies of Africa are coming together to establish food processing and training centers at the village and local government levels, in clusters of productions of grains, fruits and vegetables all over the country. This will provide solutions for sustainable agricultural growth and economic woes of the farmers. Food processing adds value to the farm produce and links farmers to the market directly, resulting in huge economic gain to them in a bid to take the trainers and training facility and capacity building efforts to the doorstep of the farmers' entrepreneurs. We're thereby launching a massive training awareness REDP, Rural Entrepreneurship Development Program, the 7th plan, in accordance with the 7-point agenda of Mr. President on agriculture. According to Mr. President, President Musa Umar Yar'Adua, during the year plan, the federal government will come out with a comprehensive plan for this sector to help farmers to get due price for their produce. The food processing sector is emerging as the leading sector for economic growth and poverty alleviation, according to the World Bank Fiscal Report and Statistical Data. In line with the PRED project of the First Lady of Federal Republic Nigeria, Hajjature Yaradua, on infant and maternal mortality, there are also plans for the Ministry of Women Affairs, Hajja Sulamato Bugundu, Sokoto State Government, Voice of Youth in Africa, the Japanese government, USAID, UNDP, World Bank, and all the relevant zonal agencies to carry out a research on therapeutic indigenous foods known as energy foods using local raw materials and fortifying with vitamins for lactating mothers and malnourished children. Faced with a multitude of challenges, such as the lack of access to credit facilities, suitable markets, inadequate infrastructure facilities, and regulatory barriers. Despite these barriers, small-scale farmers form cottage industries, the basis of sustainable long-term development for rural and sustainable agricultural cooperatives at the grassroots level. We will look at providing financing to all indigenes, women, men, and youth of Sokoto State who demonstrate an ability, a willingness, and a capacity to engage in agriculture or agriculture-related activities, i.e. food processing, storage, preservation, marketing, trading, recruiting, retaining, and we will train the best professionals in the NGO fields, agric officers, youths, women, men, graduates with appropriate attitudes to the profession. I was in the Middle East, and it goes to me that Australia had the upper hand in supplying the rams used for Umrah and Salah. I was mad, because deep down in my spirit, I know that Sokoto State can take the lead if we have commitment, market knowledge, and technical support. Inshallah, we will share the market and go beyond because the time has come. We will participate in local and international trade fairs to explore in the sub-region of Africa new opportunities for our grains, process, and livestock farming households in the state. It is important to note that the issue of food security or insecurity cannot satisfactorily be addressed until the entire population has been assured of physical and economic access to the basic food. In the realization of this objective, the Sokoto State Government, Ministry of Women Affairs, and Voice of Youth, like I earlier mentioned, is establishing food processing training centers, grain storage, possibilities to provide marketing information, packaging, processing to farmers, women, youth, traders, and technical information. Africa's time has come. Sokoto's time has come. The people of Sokoto, our time has come. I want you to repeat after me. Say, our time has come. I can't hear you. Say it louder.
Our time has come.
Yes, indeed. Sokoto's time has come. Because the future of the children and the rural people depends on the vision of this generation of leaders. Globalization coupled with the dawn of good leadership has brought them brothers and life in Sokoto's destiny. A hand of applause for that. We must reach out. We must pool our talents and resources for the common good. I believe with a competitive spirit, commercial success, technological innovation, financial and social investment, and able leadership, it will be Sokoto's time and reserve to be a catalyst in generating and creating an open village and grassroots for growth into Nigeria beyond today and tomorrow. Our first priority is to increase production of stable Sokoto State, and hence improve income, household food security, and nutritional status. We would negotiate trade agreements with the American government as it concerns onions, alabasta, which is in huge usage in America. Onion rings, as is popularly known, processed onion chips, and other uses all over the world. We will look into ways of preserving onions when it's not in season. We will negotiate exporting quotas, example the Cotonou Agreement through ECOWAS. We will negotiate trade agreements with organizations such as the World Trade Organization, WTO. We will offer livestock, machinery, initiate and administer several projects to increase the quantity and quality of livestock for export. We will ensure compliance with market requirements by laying down minimum standards for livestock products. We will offer training courses to livestock producers, extension officers, and other stakeholders. We will promote production of livestock and will meet market requirements, inshallah. We will work hand in hand with the Nigerian Exim Bank, Nigerian Export Promotion Council. We will liaise with the MITO of Namibia to carry out technical training on and look at ways of setting up a beef processing plant, because I believe we have enough livestock. The former administration under Dr. Maga Takada had some of these goals, and in looking at these goals, we came to a conclusion that we could complement some of these goals. One of the goals under Dr. Aliyu Maga Takada was think global and act local. It means that Sokoto State can be Sokoto State, and yet Sokoto can be known in the Middle East, Sokoto can be known in the Sokoto can be another Dubai. It means that Sokoto can be another hub, and yet you can still retain your culture, just like the Arabs have done, the Chinese have done. So we must think global and act locally. Yes. With a long-term, the former administration had a long-term vision of building human resources, empowering the people, creating jobs through reinvestment, and the belief in a government by the people for the people, and the belief in supporting sports for the youth. The way forward is through innovation and technical education and vocational training. And the state also believes that a state's most valuable asset is also sponsoring cultural development. And on that note, I would like to say thank you. And if there are any questions, I'll be willing to take those questions. Other than that, I think I'll pass the baton to the representative of the Sokoto State government from SSG's office. Thank you very much.
Ministry of Women